Hello everyone, I'm Freaky Games, aka Touch the Stick on CFN, and this is my guide to help you learn Falke. So let's get into it. Episode 3, Blockstrings and Game Plan. For Falke's Blockstrings up close, it is best to start off with either Crouch Medium Punch or Stand Light Kick because you are +3 on block, and both buttons allow you to do a slight micro walk forward into a throw, which, if your opponent starts to catch on and that starts to tech, what you can do then is just stagger them with the same button. As long as you hold forward. So you would just be holding forward, stand medium punch, hold forward, and that can actually counter hit them out of the button or for them trying to throw you. So this, by far, your stand medium punch is probably your best Blockstring starter. But you could also do stand light kick, because stand light kick combos into stand medium punch. So you would just go bop, 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 something like that. So for block, so this is mainly for the block strings. So what you can do with block strings, you can do something like, if they're blocking, just jab, jab. You could also confirm this, right? Jab, jab could go into DP. Kugel for the shot. Your most common block string, however, will be this. This is what most Falkes, myself included, do. We do a stand medium punch, we do a stand medium kick, and then we do the standing Kugel shot. Reason being, it's decent chip, you get a little bit of gray life, and it puts you at range where you could do a slight little walk for a crouching medium punch, or you could do a stand medium punch right after, and you could confirm that. So instead of just blindly doing this, you could confirm this into a EX catapult, a catapult into CA, whatever your heart desires. Or you can micro walk and do another stand medium kick into gunshot, or stand medium kick gunshot, another gunshot. And if you're very up close, because this is +2, what you could do is something like that. You could do the stand medium kick, stand a little micro walk, stand light punch into Kugel, or to keep it as a true block string, stand medium kick, crouching light punch, stand Kugel. A lot of chip, a lot of gray life, so not a bad string to do. What you could do to be fake, you could do a stand medium punch, a stand heavy punch into it. You could do stand heavy punch, cancel into the low shot. Be careful with doing this, however, because if your opponent decides to jump after the stand heavy punch, you will get hit. It does not prevent them from jumping, but because this is pretty fake. But like the things I mainly do with Kugel on block, because again, your main strings are going to be with Kugel, or if you're up close, like a stand medium punch, try to walk up and do something. Don't really get, or off of your forward heavy. You don't really get to do much else. It's very basic. There's not a whole lot to it, right? You could try to like maybe pressure them with like maybe walk up stand light kick, something like that. But mainly, you're primarily going to be doing a stand light kick into Kugel. You could do something like this. I actually would really enjoy doing this: a stand medium punch into Kugel, followed by a stand light punch into Kugel. Reason being is that it spaces him out, so that I could forward heavy punch him, I could jump at him with an air shot, I could jump at him normally if I so choose. Now let's talk about Falke's game plan. So we've got our block strings. You know, we've got our button into Kugel. By the way, this is a very common block string for most Falkes. Stand medium kick into the Kugel shot, and then you do stand light kick into another one. Reason being, it's +2 on block. Our stand light kick becomes a 3-frame thus, and then we can push them out further with Kugel. And if they get hit by it, you get a free forward heavy punch afterwards, because the opponent, if they try to jump or press a button, will get counter hit. Now, if they block it and they jump, however, your forward heavy punch will whiff and you will be jumped in on. So you got to try to keep an eye out to make sure that you confirm that this into this actually comboed. It's a 4-hit combo, so it should be easy to confirm. And then you could always follow it up with that, or a jump. So game plan wise, my game plan with Falke, this is specifically speaking about me because every Falke I find is very different. Some Falkes like to just try to do this over and over again, which we will get into in the next episode. Some Falkes, they don't even use the shot. They just this, and this, and this. That's it. My style is I like to be defensively offensive. Meaning, I like to stay at about this range. I like crouch medium punch range, or heavy punch range, but I also test my opponent a lot with reactions to this, because in doing this actually allows you to set up free jump-ins. Hopefully, right? Because if you condition your opponent to think, oh, well, this person always does a jump shot, so either I'm going to block or I might try to dash, and if they do that, you catch them with your jump heavy punch, perhaps your jump medium punch, jump heavy kick, jump medium kick, or you could do something like this, where you try to shoot them here, and the next time you stick out this, so if they try to jump or dash, it actually hits them out of the air. So you can actually control a great deal of space just with your air approach. Getting used to holding charge is very important for your game plan. I find if you don't know if you're not comfortable holding charge, especially just with light punch, just work, I would say, at first just use light punch, then get used to holding medium punch, and then finally heavy punch. So you could do that. If you have the life lead, what you should do is keep it very simple, because your opponent is going to try something crazy at you. So keep your poke safe and don't overextend, right? If you're winning, you don't really have to be pressing this button a whole lot or jumping at them or doing things. You can just relax. If they try to throw a fireball, you can just shoot under it. But I'll be showing that off in future episodes. So, again, my game plan with Falke is to be defensively offensive. I like standing here, where I can poke with the crouch medium punch. I can walk forward. I could just do this if I think they're going to block. Or, if I'm looking to confirm, I could go into whichever special I desire. This also, at this range, allows you to hit them with really cheeky air shots. This is at this range, where your crouch medium punches, it's very hard for them to react to. Most people will try to react, right? They'll try to, medium DP or do a crouch heavy punch, and this is just free damage for you. And then if I notice a lot of their strings, what I like to do a lot, which sometimes can get you killed, is notice where they place their button. So if they place a crouch medium punch or a crouch medium kick after something that you can walk away from, then you can whiff punish them with stand heavy punch. You basically just want to poke and prod at them as Falke and look to whiff punish with stand heavy punch and stand medium kick. Throw in a few air shots and you have yourself a Falke pretty much. So that's pretty much, I'm going to say, it for your Blockstrings and your game plan. It's very simple. She doesn't really have many Blockstrings. Again, you just want to keep it to these two buttons primarily. You can do some jabs into confirming into either a DP, or if they block into Kugel. But primarily, a lot of your offense will either be started from your Oki position with a forward heavy kick or a stand medium punch. So it's good to know that, again, off stand medium punch, you can micro walk throw, you can stagger them by doing another micro walk to stand medium punch, or if you're winning, you could just keep the block string true and do something like that. And then reset yourself. And again, your game plan, you want to be right around crouching medium punch range. You want to go under fireballs with the low shot or go over them with the air shot. At crouch medium punch range, it's a good idea to throw these air fireballs because it's very hard to react to, and most people's natural reaction will not be to forward dash, which is what would actually blow you up. Or if they try to go air to air, they'll be hit out of it. So it blows up 95% of their options. It's usually free damage. And don't rely too much on this. This will get you into trouble. The stomp, because most characters have a really solid answer to it. It's very gimmicky. We'll be going over that in a future episode of what I'm going to call gimmicks and shenanigans. But for now, I think that's going to do it for episode 3 of Blockstrings and Game Plan. Again, any combination of lights is fine for your Blockstring. Medium punch, you can walk up and grab. Medium punch, you can and do another medium punch to catch them pressing a button or trying to grab or maybe trying to jump. You could just do medium punch into Kugel, into another button into Kugel if you wanted. And you just want to stay around mid-range, your crouch medium punch range. This is like your sweet spot. Your forward heavy punch and your crouch medium punch ranges are your sweet spots. So you don't want to be here. You don't have to be here, but if you get the Oki, go for it, of course. Here. This is good life. So hopefully this has been helpful. Next episode, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching. Next episode, I will go into Falke's V system, which is very elaborate and fun, and to me makes the character worth playing. So stay tuned. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/freakygames, FR3AKY games. And thank you so much for watching, and always make sure you tip your waitresses. Alright guys, thank you so much.